Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing now is Mahomes. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas Cincinnati. Marquise Brown with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Hurts.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Madden rising now on to punt this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out left to Dotson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to connect with Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Barkley again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Mahomes.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And here's Matt Araiza now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
Hurts going to take this himself.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley. will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. They finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Rolling to his left. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And taken right at the 35. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Starting things out with a give to Gainwell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Up the middle with Barkley. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Mahomes. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Baun leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. And the catch made by Hopkins.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 38, Hurts. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return."
KC's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a carry for Pirine. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. And down he'll go at the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9.
Hurts.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he fends him off. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out right at the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's a handoff out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he's forced out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.